Yo, yo, yo. This is your boy, Mr. Persley speaking. Coming from you from the 928-85540 Morency, or as my phone likes to call it, the Mrenchi. I don't know. It's stupid, but it is what it is. We got a rewatch for you today. Um, a throwback level. We're watching Highlands. Crack me up. We were talking about what map do we want to play on, and after much debate, they decided on Highlands, and this was the best Highlands game that I've played in a while. If I'm being honest, I have felt like. I've felt like Highlands has been kind of a one-trick pony matchup for a long time, yeah, this one was not that. I'm gonna slow this down because we got to get some stuff going. So, first off, in the black was yours truly, me. I was the Portuguese. When we look at me, I was at 70 wood, 31 food, 50 gold. Pretty standard for the Portuguese. Let's see here. Next up, I'm hoping that this is actually Larry. Yeah, it looks like it is. Yep, that is. So Larry, in the blue, sitting over here, is the Vikings. Trying out something new for him. He's got 70 on wood, 60 on food. That's a lot for the Vikings, but I think he uses it. 50 on gold. Getting ready to roll. Leo the Hobo in red. Oh, actually, you know what? Before we get to Leo the Hobo, let's look at Ugly Junior, who is sitting at 70 on wood. Everyone's high on wood. You just gotta. You gotta have the wood. So 70 on wood, 50 on food, and 70 on gold. I like those numbers. He's turking, which is interesting. We're going to talk about this a little bit at the drop when things get closer. But yeah, some interesting play happened there. Austin was our token Spanish. Still getting going. You know, he's brushing off a little bit of rust still, but that's okay. Sitting at 77 gold, 34 food, that's fine, and 35 wood. So still kind of cooking, but that should be expected for this guy. He's been, you know, at camp for a while, and yeah, we're just glad to have him back. You know, we just love Austin, and we're glad to have him back. On the other side, let's look at what we got going on the other side. Taylor Stevens in teal, rolling as the Vikings. Skull! 123 on wood. This guy's not effing around. 60 on food and 62 on gold. Is this actually Taylor? Is this really Taylor? It looks like it's Taylor. That's freaking Taylor. Oh my gosh. Is this am I looking at this correct? I think that's Taylor Stevens. Holy cow, that is Taylor Stevens. Alright, I'm going to actually pause the game right now because we are at 40 seconds to treaty drop, and I want to make sure we get everyone in before treaty drop. On the top end, his pocket was, of course, Jeff Miller. Sitting at 70 on wood. Oh my gosh, Taylor. I'm just going back to Taylor as the Vikings. Am I correct in saying that? Yes, as the Vikings with 130 on wood. Man, that guy was not afraid to flex his cock. Way to go, buddy. Really proud of you. Next up is Jeff Miller as the Celts. Sitting with basically 70 on wood, 75 on food, and 54 on gold. I'm interested to see how many of those are trade carts and how many of those are minors. I know that he prefers the children to the cart. And then, of course, Leo the Hobo. as their Spanish. Sitting at 60 on wood, 40 on food, 63 on gold, with another 40 coming. He's gonna be sitting on 40 on wood here very soon. Or sorry, 40 on gold here very soon. Guy is cooking. Holy cow. That's looking good, Jono. I like those numbers. That makes Daddy happy. And then of course on the bottom, let's see here, where are you? I can't really see because my recorder thing is right in the way. Barzy Grabuchin, who is the Rootin' Tootins, in honor of our, oh my gosh, Jacob Barzy. What is this? 95? Jacob Barzy. But he's got houses, but he's just not got enough houses. What is this? Jacob Barzy! With 40 seconds left, Jacob Barzy. This is unforgivable at the highest of stances. I expect more from a brother of your grade, if I'm being honest. But your rank's 50-50-50 with you, so where's the other 50? I must have some dudes somewhere. Either way, so that's going on, but oh my gosh, Barzy, what is that? We need to get those, bump up those numbers. Anyways, so, I said that I was going to talk about, we're going to keep things on Barzy, because I'm interested to see what's going to happen here with that. Our shorelines are going to be interesting to watch. You see that we have walled off, they have not. Jeff is, and he was talking about it in his rewatch earlier today. He believes that the best defense is a good offense, while Barzy is much more defensive-minded. If you look at it, actually, I don't see a lot of Taylor, if I'm being honest. Taylor just has more docks than I do. I actually have more stuff at the drop, but it's not nearly, it's not there. So, but I had told Michael, can you build a whole bunch of bombard towers throughout here? And he did not build any. And we will see as things go that it's a very sad thing. I don't know what's going on with this galley. That's just piss poor drawing. I'm excited to see this, how this goes, simply because I didn't get to watch this side at all. So we've got Austin putting pressure, Larry's putting pressure. We said going into this, we wanted to win the water at all costs. So all four of us went water. Michael, for some reason, didn't think that his guys could cross the bogs. And so Taylor drops, and Taylor immediately wins the initial drop. Well, like, he just pops out as, let's see here, will it give? It kind of does. So yeah, Taylor's just taking over. And I'm like, Michael, I need help. Michael! And Larry's sending help, and Michael is not sending help. But Larry is being a good teammate. A great teammate. And then Austin is also sending help. Meanwhile, Austin has already won on the water. We see that Barzy has now built his houses up. Good job, Barzy. I am proud of you for doing that. We see that Taylor has now established water dominance. Let's see here. They are saying, get going. I don't know what these flags are about, but Barzy's getting going over here. He's trying to fight ships with infantry. Bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see how it works out for him. He's also trying to fight him with onagers. That's been a tactic recently that people have been doing. I don't believe in it, if I'm being honest. But, you know, it is what it is. Taylor is fighting right now up against... So, okay. Michael has come to join the fight. So it's Larry and Michael versus Taylor. Meanwhile, I'm trying to see... No, nothing's happened yet. We are seeing Jeff is kind of joined We're not seeing a lot of Jeff. I don't know what's going on with Jeff, and but we are not seeing a lot of Jeff. Okay, here's Jeff right here. Wanting, and he's gonna try and land drop with Taylor. But okay, and so I'm starting to build these things. It's gonna be a great time to just try and win this side, and they're gonna take this over. We'll see. So Jeff is trying to do a very this is extremely classic Jeff, to just, I'm gonna land drop on the other side, but he's being sneaky. Either way, I'm gonna just let you know that these don't go anywhere. On the other side, because I want to watch this side. I'm not seeing much though. Okay, Jeff's got onagers in the middle. I don't know what's going on here. There's nothing going on over here. Water dominance has been established. The big fight is right here between Taylor, Larry, and Michael. Michael's still got a lot of galleons and cannon galleons going on. I'm assuming that he's spitting out a ton of those things, and I'm now getting bombard cannons that are just trying to, you know, keep this going. Yeah, those dudes. Oh, there's the last two. I chase them down with villagers. It's a great time. On the other side, we see that they have kept Barzy off of the water. Barzy's trying to do something, but just can't establish anything. Over here, Michael's slowed things down. We've slowed the game down. That's the big thing that we've done. You don't own the water. We own the water. Meanwhile, Taylor is building backwards. Jeff's trying to build forwards. Jeff's still got stuff over here, but there's just not a lot of military going on over here, other than we own the water, and that was the initial drop here. Also, I'd just like to give a shout out to my boys here. Go Suns. This weekend is game 1 of the playoffs. I hope that all of you, especially Jake McKean, I'm sure he's not going to watch this, but Jake McKean needs to watch him because he's our #1 Suns fan. So now, after that hullabaloo, Michael is giving us some love and building some bombard towers to help out. We see that Taylor is now building for the the imminent land drop that is coming. Jeff is over here on this side. Austin has now just kind of cleaned this section out. Barzy still doesn't have enough to go full in on his like his pop max would be 255. This is weird, very weird for Barzy. That's not typical play, I don't believe. If it is, then that's a mistake. But we now see they are now starting the invasion. We are now seeing Austin's trying to cross here. Let's see what he's gonna build. Where is he going? What are you doing, Austin? Go like start freaking building, dude. Is he gonna like try and build in the like trade? This seems foolhardy. I would be building already. This is why no one will remember my name. Oh my gosh, is he gonna get through? No, he's not getting through. You're not getting freaking through, dude. Stop that. What is this? Dude, freaking build! You're just playing with your deck over here. Come on. Build. Freaking build. Okay, there it goes. There goes the castle. On the other side, while that's going on, we've got this going over here. Yeah, nothing's going on. I'm getting ready to land drop as well. They are grouchy. We've just got ships over here stopping anything from happening. We see that Jono has started to do these. We see that Austin is just putting so much pressure on Barzy. On the other side, I've landed. It's gonna be very entertaining. I'm gonna just pick up some speed over here. Boom, boom. So, I've got Castle 1. I've got Castle 2. And, of course, Jeff's sending all of his dudes. Dude, Tanner, what are you freaking doing? Build more stuff. Build more stuff. Okay, I'm trying to build these things where we've got them sending everything in their dog this way. So, alright, we'll slow that down just a little bit. That way we can kind of keep up with what's going on over here. Over here, Austin is just putting pressure on Barzy. Barzy has built probably some castles, I would bet, but his pop has gone up. We see he's building paladins. We've got, and Larry's got the castles going. I feel like I've missed some stuff over here. I'm sorry for that. But paladins are going. Jono and Barzy are fighting with paladins. On the other side, I am fighting for my life. I don't know what's with these, with the skirmishers. You'll have to explain that to me later, Taylor. I don't understand why you're throwing skirmishers at me, but it's fine. I digress. So Taylor knocks me off. It's not even Jeff that knocks me off. What is Jeff doing this game? We're not. I'm just not seeing any Jeff. And maybe I'm blind. I feel blind, but I'm just not seeing a lot of him. Jono is trying to plunge, it looks like. I'm not sure. I see that, yeah, that's Jono. Jono's got all these going on over here. Larry's fighting for land dominance over here. Austin owns this corner. I'm wondering if they got his villagers off or if he's, I don't know what's going on. So they're trying to cut through and get even more in their trade, which is going around. Okay, so Michael's in the trade. We see that Michael has actually built forward. Boom, boom, boom. He loves this tower line thing. It's very obnoxious. It's effective. It's obnoxious. I'm just going to call a spade a spade. It's obnoxious, Michael. It's effective. I get it. I understand why you do it. I just hate it. It's fine. It's hard to beat. It's the move. I get it. I just don't like it. It's so much pressure. So maybe that's probably where Jeff is, actually, now that we're talking about this. So Michael is just slowly but forward, and he's still going forward with all these hand cannoneers. Over here, Larry is building another castle. He's lost at least one by this point in the game. Good thing there's some ships to defend. Over here, we see Jono has kind of won in this area. And if you look in the trade, Jono has gotten all throughout. I'm sorry I missed this earlier, Jono. But Jono is all throughout the trade and is just going nuts. So he's wrecking havoc right now, doing everything that he wants. We're gonna actually switch to let's go to Austin. Let's see what's going on with Austin. So Austin's at holy 40,000 gold. Austin's not hurting for any resources right now. But we see that Jono is all over the trade right now. On the other side, we're just playing with our dicks over here. Nothing's happening. Taylor's taking out those things. Larry's trying to build up all of this. And Jono is in the trade. He's not... You know, oftentimes, at least when I get in the trade, I try to concentrate. His guys are like this guy is following this guy. I'd rather have my paladin stop in one spot and kill every single thing that comes near me, and then like keep going, like get in there and put them on defensive stance instead of aggressive stance. But regardless, anything is better than nothing. And look at all this pressure that Larry is now having to clean up with. Which is great. Let's see here. And Jono is getting back in. If you were wondering, This is a great way to get Larry really mad at Michael. Because Jono kept getting in, and Larry would be like, okay, Michael, go and take care of this. And Michael would be like, I'm sending troops! And then a minute later, Jono would get back in, and it was just like, oh, Larry was not happy about this. Because here he goes back in. Ooh, and Michael's got all these, but they're gonna take care of that. And Larry lost another 2 castles this time. On the other side, I'm ready to build again. Oh, those are right there. That's so bad. I can't even build that. Watch, these guys are gonna just literally die. And smooth, Tanner. Delete it, delete it. Yeah, I just deleted it. I was like, never mind. I think I just sent him back. Yeah. So, is Jono still in? I feel like Jono's like barely. So Jono does have some dudes in. Oh, he got like back in there. Ah, there you go, Jono. It's a miracle. And he's got dudes, but they're responding to them much better now. Taylor's been just all over the place now, and he's kind of got to gather his troops, figure out what's going on with who and where. And this whole side is just kind of a quiet, empty zone. Jeff can't get close enough to... He's trying to kill my dudes, but this would be his moment to shoot up forward, though, because I don't have a lot of stuff, but... Although now I do. Regardless. Okay, so Larry's plunging. Love that he's playing as the Vikings and going cavalry. Guys, come on. It's fine. It's probably the right move. Except for, don't the Vikings units like do really well against against cavalry? So like really, Larry wants to be using his infantry. Oh, holy cow! So Austin is pushed up on Barzy and just swarmed our brother. Holy cow! So Barzy's getting overrun. Jono's kind of just sitting here letting Barzy get overrun, apparently. And that's what's going on. Taylor's trying to swing over here. Not much is going on this way. And that's going on. Okay, so Taylor's attacking ships with skirmishers. Seems bold. But I say that attacking castles with halberdiers is also bold, and that's what Austin was doing. So, you know, to each their own. And Larry's building more castles! We will not lose this shoreline! Is he gonna build another one? I bet he builds another one. Do it, Larry. Do it. Do it. Build another one. Do it, you dirty, dirty. I bet he does. And Barzy's... Alright, so Barzy's pushed him back. Taylor came to help. He's flagging this. Larry is in the back. Not necessarily in the trade, but he's definitely into Austin. Barzy's just under a lot of pressure this game. Let's look at what's going on with Barzy. So Barzy's at 180 pop right now. He's having to rebuild his things. He's at 40, 30, 30. He is just starved. Is Taylor able to feed him? I wonder if Taylor could feed him. But Taylor's been hurt too. Taylor's been probably ravaged as well, I would bet. And it's just like, what? This isn't right. These numbers are not right. There's more than, I'm seeing more than 13 here. So, who is this? F me, Sally. Alright, never mind. These numbers are wrong. I take back everything I believe in. I'm a freaking liar. Hey, Larry's building another castle, but not in the same spot. But that's okay. We see that Austin has built his castle. Does Austin... No, Austin has lost this castle over here. So, Barzy, Jeff, and Taylor are over here. But mostly it's Barzy and Larry that are fighting. Jeff's coming up for the fun. I just can't keep up with everything that's going on here. I keep trying to land. I keep not landing. And that's how this game goes. Austin is pouring guys just through the gates. Barzy's is he gonna get through it? Nope, not getting through. And they're trying to treb their ways through. Austin's trying to repair. Barzy's using the bombards, and he takes out the castle. And Barzy's now pushing forward with more paladins. When in doubt, more horses! And that's what we do. Larry's bringing his troops forward. I'm just sitting over here trying to keep people in check, kind of? I don't know. And what's going on in here? Okay, so Michael's still fighting here in the middle. So Michael then walled off here because this was Jono's spot that Jono really liked to get through. We are going to see some moves in these areas, though, eventually. We'll see how that comes through. But it hasn't happened yet. In the meantime, Larry's still got his 3 castles, and Austin is building his castles forward. The fight for this zone is dire and desperate, and the other areas are just a snooze fest. Austin needs to change his rally point. He's sending it right here, and he really wants him right here. Same with Larry. But here they go. They're taking out another gate, trying to get in. I don't know what you want to get into. There's like nothing in there. But they don't know that, I'm assuming. Most of Barzy's back here, actually. That's a... Oh, Austin tried to build a I bet he tried to build that, like, super early on. Oh, and Barzy has switched to Teutonic Knights, and that's actually the unit that Barzy wants to be building against Larry. Not necessarily against Austin, but that's going to force Austin to have to use his special unit. So, I don't know that Austin's super prone to using his special unit. So, it's a good move. Barzy should be using that unit. What's getting flagged? What are you flagging, you flag? I see 2 Jono horses on our side that are just chilling. Austin's trying to get through, and Larry was not happy about this. Larry was like, Michael! Jono's trying to get through! And Michael was like, I know! It was very entertaining for me. I have Larry pulled up right now. This is Larry? Larry's at 18, 35, and 88? Let me look at Larry. Freaking Larry. Where are you, Larry? Oh, yeah? Larry is... Okay. So Larry is Taylor. So Larry was at 125? Maybe that's what it was. I don't know that I believe that either. I don't know. This app sucks. Oh my gosh. Larry's whole section and Austin's whole section's been pushed back by Barzy. Will you ever defeat? We will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight. Barzy will live on. Barzy will survive. On the other side, Jeff has just left these here. Drove me insane. But it makes sense. Made it so I couldn't build anything. Here, Austin's guys, you guys were so much better at this than the stuff that we were doing. And Jono is plunging. Oh my gosh, look at this. What heroic dive. And stopped in his tracks. They locked the gate. I love that. Was beautiful, Jono. These paladins don't deserve this death because that was just like a heroic dive. I thought they were gonna get through, and then they didn't. It happens to the best of us. Hand cannoneers, skirmishers. Nothing going on over here, really. Okay, so Jeff's starting to attack this stuff. Taylor's starting to get on the water again. Taylor's like, hey, I need to get on the water. And he wants to just demo ship. Not a terrible play. But is it going to be enough? That's the question. Yeah, it's not going to be enough. Maybe. They are trying to get a hole over here. In the meantime, this is kind of slowed down over here. Eyes have moved to this water fight. Because there's a rule about really all of these maps that we play, all these water maps. It's he who wins the water wins the game. Michael has put a hole in his wall, and he's coming through over here. And Jeff is putting a hole in and coming in. Man, he's going classic Pornhub. There he goes. And Jeff's getting in. I'm building archery ranges to help out because I was like, this needs some... I gotta do something different over here. Nothing's going on over here. Jeff's plunging. On the other side. Yeah, Jeff's just going right on in. What's he gonna... Poor Larry. This is just like the spot. Road Raiders. Seem to be having just a great time. Those guys are doing us a lot of good. Huh. Jeff is in there. Has the hole been filled? I think the hole got filled. As far as I can tell... Oh, I'm starting to build a castle over here. Yep. Let's see how that goes, because I got tired of this area. Larry built more castles on the other side. Jeff is still in the trade. Michael's fighting him. I've got hand cannoners heading backwards, but that's not doing much. We're starting to do stuff over here. Taylor's attacking my stuff, that monster. Over here, we see Barzy and Jono have just been doing heavy lifting this game against Austin and Lars. And these two Tauntonites are scary. There you go. And there it goes. Before it was even built. Barzy has the thing where he just doesn't like castles. Over here, I'm getting knocked off the land again. And Jeff has been removed from the inside, other than I think he's got this one guy here. Over here, still got those. Over here, Taylor is going to push. And I'm sending these things over here that are doing nothing. Meanwhile, Barzy is just doing so much heavy lifting. Holy cow. Arnold Schwarzenegger. This is basically a fight of Larry and Barzy all game, and everyone else just decided to just hang out and cheer from the sideline. That's really how I feel about this game. Oh, wait. Look who got back in there. Young Miguel. The hot knife. He always is. But, like, Taylor's rich. He can do this for a while. Taylor's trying to get through, though. And we're just... Whoa! Taylor got through. There's a hole there. There's a hole in the wall. Dear Taylor, dear Taylor. Maybe not. I don't know. Nope. Over here in the real war, we see that, man, this back and forth is just awesome between Barzy and Larry. I love watching it. Barzy's cut in to bring his things forward and keep them protected. That's just great. So that he can snipe this area and have a zone. Taylor's like, I've got to have true. Oh, well, I guess they forgot. But that's where Michael was. What's going on? These are all like, dude, Austin, it might be time to delete those, dude. Maybe, I don't know. What am I? Meanwhile, yeah, Jeff's trying to build docks. And no more docks. But Taylor's it feels like Taylor's not, he just feels like he's off his center a little Going crazy. And there they go. I need to do a little bit of research on how effective Viking champions are compared to outlaws. Because I know that they get a bonus against cavalry. I just don't know how significant that is. But I know that makes a difference. Because it makes so that you can utilize your wood differently. And capote. So I put another wall in because Jeff tried cutting through, and I was like, I'm done. I'm not doing that game. And Austin's putting a double wall in so that they can't plunge in. Meanwhile, I believe that no, they're just waiting there. So no one's in. So Jeff has moved away. And Michael's having a blast. Halbs versus Camels, never been really long. But they've done a good job of walling off these walls. Well, Macy's not able to get these towers farther forward. But these ships just make such a difference. You can see that's the dividing line. Austin Jono trying to get in. Larry building more castles. I'm shocked. foods on food. That's crazy. It doesn't feel right, if I'm being honest. Come on. And Austin or Jono, you gonna get in? Oh wait. Oh no. It was Valiant. They own this corner though. It's nice that you can pinch from both sides. Yeah, I would do this. But they are a great insurance policy, I will say that. Austin's trying to be a little sneaky and cut down this sideline over here. This is the life. This is the blood. They can get to this. That's gonna be the game. Let's see here. Oh. This is gonna be my best play of the game. So I'm gonna watch it because it is my best play of the game. But I'll watch it later because it takes a minute to get there. But I am proud of it, even though it actually doesn't. Basically, nothing happens from it. But I'm proud of it, regardless. Give me my moment, guys. It's fine. Ooh, Larry's just swinging on Barzy. What is this style of play that Jeff calls this? It was not limp noodle. Maybe it was limp noodle, where you're just like stuck in a tie. So Taylor's trying to get in here. Jeff's trying to cut through. They cut through. They're making a plunge over here. They should have done this earlier. Made no difference. I was in full Faderia mode. So, I'm surprised that Taylor splits, if I'm being honest. But I'm building all of my hand cannoneers to fight their infantry, because they really like to send infantry our way. I needed to build more of those, but just not. Because as always, wood becomes the issue. Taylor is through, by the way, and Jeff is through. But we've got troops following him. The other side. This is the best move of my game. Right here. I'm really proud of it. I built a siege ram. These guys are here. I wish that these guys were up here. I should have. But he slowly was tinking away. Tink, tink, tinkaroo. On the other side, fighting for their lives, Larry and Barzy and Jono and Austin are just killing themselves. But I am proud of this little guy here, who almost was the little engine that could. But then he died. That was my best play, guys. Right there. And you all got to watch it. I hope you enjoyed it. Because then this thing got killed again by Jeff and Taylor. Meanwhile, they think they're doing a lot of stuff by wiping me out. But really, you got to kill all of this stuff before it can really be of any real damage. And we're going to stop anybody from coming through. On the other side, Michael has now started to really roll. Guys, don't ever get COVID. It'll ruin soda for you. Which is like one of my like guilty pleasures in life. Alright, so apparently Jeff decides to destroy that one. Luckily I was trading it here. Although it doesn't really matter. But it's a good move. Still had wood on our side. Do they have wood on their side? Still do. I think we had bought stuff by this point. Bought stuff. Tanner, come on, you're better than that. Bought spies by this point in the game. Okay. So we're finally sending troops to help stop this bleeding. On the other side, Larry's starting to roll. Michael's starting to roll. They've pushed Barzy back. I'm gonna go to Barzy. I wanna... That is definitely Barzy. And I'm gonna take it. What if Larry's Taylor? Larry's Taylor. There you go. With one wood chopper. I am glad that I purchased this game. I think that played beautiful. Okay, so we got that wall in now. So, I know I said earlier, oh, I built a wall because they were. I was like, no, I'm not dealing with this stupid crap anymore. I actually did it right here is when I will do it. I believe. Maybe not. Maybe I'm an idiot. I'm a freaking idiot. I don't know. Oh, yeah. See? I told you I did it. There you go. I'm not an idiot. And we're building more ships. Down here on the side. What's going on here? Austin's starting to plunge. They've established some more dominance. Larry's bringing villagers up here. So they've pushed Barzy back and claimed more. Larry's building another castle. And we see that Austin is now into El Jefe. He's also over here into Barzy. Really, this is kind of a killing blow. I wonder if there's... Oh, yeah. Barzi's got 2 in here. Yeah, we're walling off. You're not getting through this lightly. I was thinking about it earlier today. In, like, 2016, when we were playing this back in the good old days, I miss a style of play that I don't think that it's fair to ask for. But I do miss, and it is the cutting. I miss when cutting was not an aspect of our game and our play style. I wish that I could wall 16 deep and you had to break through 16 layers of wall or find another way around to win fights, and you had to push through the corridors. You had to move it with your troops rather than, oh, I'll just cut around. It's lazy. I liked that. Now I know I'm like that to Jeff is like a nightmare situation. Jeff would rather die than play that game. But I loved that style of play. That was like my favorite. I like the playing Black Forest and just trying to get through. How do we move the wall? Like that was a joy for me. I really enjoyed it. Obviously I don't think that it's fair to do that again, but I do miss it. That's all I'm saying. I miss it. I love Lamp. I want to be on you. Did I do anything over here? Hey, I'm back on the wall. Oh, and he's attacking me again. Mother effing. Am I gonna even freaking do anything? I'm not even gonna freaking build. Oh, wait. Can I build a thing? I can build a thing. This stupid effing game. But Jeff has shown up in numbers over here to help out on Barzy's side. Austin and Jono seem to be doing some heavy lifting. What do you guys think? So I've been thinking about the Suns. I really hope that we can do them in 4. I don't know the way. Is it greedy to say 5? Am I greedy in believing in that? I mean, no Paul George. Is Kawhi good enough to win one? I don't know that he is. We'll see. I'm very excited for the playoffs though this year. This could be our year. We've the last 3 years have been legit dreams of championship games. And this year I think is our most legit of them. Although last year I had legit belief and that was just shattered by the hashtag Mavs. F those guys. Austin's just Jono just like killed like thousands of resources with 3 paladins. On the other side, Taylor's just letting everything die. Are people dropping out yet? No, no one's dropped out yet. But Michael is cooked. Is just, well, I don't know, there's like this like choke point. Michael, go to a different choke point. Go and, no, don't do that. Just kidding. That's a lie. Don't do that. Oop, I lied. Could you go? You can attack my one spot. Nope, not gonna happen. Not gonna freaking happen. I don't know what Taylor's doing. His rally points over here, and he's not paying attention to it. His eyes are somewhere else. But he is trying to do this. They're like chatting about something or something. I don't know. Has Barzy been rebuilding? I don't know what's... Okay, so Barzy is rebuilding. And Austin is putting a lot of pressure just with bombard cannons. These guys are not moving up. Austin's eyes are right here, I'm assuming. I like it. They need to destroy that thing. And this is alive and going still. They've definitely got into our trade a lot this game. I mean, hats off to them for putting that pressure on. But it is so hard to win Highlands if you don't own the water. It's just not... You just gotta do it. And it's worth having all 4 go on the water to do it. Because I think at Treaty Drop, if Taylor and Jeff are both on the water, that I mean, I don't know. I like to believe that made a huge difference, but I don't know. I'm playing with my dick. I don't know. And there goes Michael. Swinging for the fence. I do love being the Portuguese in these long games where you choke them out and just and you just starve them. I love starving other teams. Like it feels good. Maybe I'm weird. I don't know. I like it. Like I will outlast you. I'm gonna outplay you and I'm gonna outlast you. And Larry loves to buy his win. This isn't really a buy your win game, but it's... And Larry's in the trade. Jono's shooting them with his bombard. But this side is just imploding over here. They're just putting so much pressure over here. Austin is classic Austin rolling. And Barzy's like, I'm done. I've had enough of it. Goodbye. Which means we are going to fast forward to the very end. Hey, I built the other side. Did I think that this was the one. Oh, no, it was the other one that I was trying to build Jeff didn't notice it in the last game, but I tried to build a wonder, and he didn't let me, the jerk. Because he quit before I could. Anyways, but that wasn't this game. When we look at statistics, the MVP goes to Michael. Interesting. With the high military score. High economy went to El Jefe. Technology went to Leo the Hobo, aka Jono the Hobo. Jono would make a wonderful hobo. Lars with the Society, and total score went to Leo the Hobo as well. That's interesting. Just across the board. When we look, I thought that Jono played very well this game. Just as I watched this game, like, yeah, you lost the game, but I thought you played very well. Personal opinion. Yeah, I would just like to say I had a wonderful KD, even though I was freaking sucky. But I can thank mostly Taylor for that. I feel like it was just a weird game for me. But good job, Michael, with killing 2,000 units. Austin with destroying 177 buildings. Austin was the hot knife. Poor Barzy. Our hats off to you. Jeff only lost 7 buildings. That was not a typical game for Jeff. I just felt like that was kind of a weird game for Jeff. I don't know what was going on there. Jeff had the most food. Wasn't really close. Taylor had the most wood. So I think he did have the 127. I think. Sure feels like it. Call me Taylor, if you could give us some direction on that. I feel like I don't know what to think about what the app was telling me. I was by far the most stoned, but I also had 6 Faterias at one point getting me free stone. So, yeah. Jono was the Sultan. Rude. I thought that I had that title down. But he also had 100 freaking trade cards, so I believe it. Which also goes with, he was supposed to have 100 trade cards. So, yeah, sue me. That's apparently what the freaking thing was saying. Tribute sent. Looks like our team was trading a little bit more than their team. Especially, I sent 23,000 to Larry. Probably sent food to Larry is my guess. Larry, I didn't realize that you were that low on food. Jeff with the fast castle and the fast imperial. Michael with the fast feudal. I feel like I never want Michael to get into no treaty, because the day that Michael gets into no treaty, he's gonna hate playing with us, because I feel like Michael would be a very good non-treaty player, and he would hate playing treaty games after getting into non-treaty. Call me crazy. This is the stat of the night. Game 1 and Game 2, Larry built 19 effing castles. Okay, Larry, we get it. Thank you for the flex. All right. Also, Taylor had 3 relics. Yeah, good for you. And the timeline, blah, blah, blah. Is there anything interesting with our pops worth noting? Pops were never really high this game. Like, you can see, I don't think we ever broke 2,000, or yeah, 2,000. So, no one ever, like, full-on popped. If you were wondering, the high would be 2,400 if we were ever all at pop cap. All right, guys. Well, GG. I hope you enjoyed it. My wife had abandoned me for the evening, so I figured I got a pizza, I had my Pepsi, and I wanted to rewatch the game. So, peace.